You know, one other thing is that, your brother, Umaga, what an athlete. You talk about athletes. He wrestled a match with John Cena one time. I think it was a Royal Rumble. And that's when we had different commentary teams for different tables. So I was not doing commentary. I remember taking off my headphones and just listening to the crowd because I was sitting ringside. And at one point, Umaga goes running across the tables and does a splash. Cena moves. He goes through the table. It was one of the best wrestling matches I've ever seen. And I've seen tens of thousands of matches.
Yeah.
He was such a good athlete. It was unbelievable to watch him in person work.
Yeah, well, Eki Umaga, he was supposed to go and play NFL football. So my brother Eki here, he wasn't raised here in the United States. He was back home, back in the islands, and he was a big star playing in high school. He was like, back in the day, he was like 230. A sophomore, like 230, 245, and Eki was like 6'2", but he was playing running back, and he used to just, and back home, those days there, for some reason he couldn't run John in cleats. Like Umaga couldn't run in cleats. So when it came time he'd be the only one out there running barefooted, like no cleats, And so, he became a huge, huge star. And then, in football back home. But my uncle's Alpha and Sika back in the day used to take like independent wrestling back home to the island. So he would bring guys like, Kamala, Ken Patera, SD Jones. Probably some of the kids that are listening here probably don't even know a few of the names there. But Eki was like the kid to help all the boys get their stuff back in the islands. And so he would, he was like a natural athlete. We'd sit there and, be in the locker room, help Uncle Alpha and Sika bring the boys, get their stuff. And it's that teaching there amongst different of the talent that he sees on TV. Now they're there in the island. He got time to spend one-on-one time with different guys that came to the island. And so finally, one day, he just, told my parents and, said he wanted to try his hand into the industry. And of course, we were like, damn it, another one? Yeah, go. You're gifted at playing football. Go NFL. But he wanted to try it, and, we put him through the same deal. Same thing what Alpha and Sika put us through. And, he became one of the biggest stars in professional wrestling. Gone too soon.
Way too soon. He was such a he would have been a big star for years and years. He was so talented. Watching him was a pure pleasure.
Yeah, we definitely miss him. Yeah.